Hi guys and dolls, divinedivak here, and I wanted to get this video in before another video that I'm going to be uploading. So the title of the video might change a little bit, but what I wanted to talk to you today about is my new job, or actually my old new job. And I wanted to help individuals who may be, hey Lisa, I wanted to help individuals who may be thinking about a change in their life and something different. One of the things that people talk about is that we have 7 careers in our lifetime, in our lifespan. And I've been around long enough to probably have had 7 different careers. And I'm stepping away from one career into a new career. And one of the things I thought when I first got into this past job was I couldn't possibly be able to do what I'm doing because I'm older. And the arena, the beauty arena, is only for young people. And so what I'm going to talk to you today about is my experience with MAC and Ulta. They were my old job. And I was a MAC artist. And I want to talk to you a little bit about how I got hired, the process, what I did before I actually interviewed, and then my time with them. I hear a lot of things about MAC and MAC artists being snotty and mean and unhelpful. And whereas some of that might be true, there are quite a few artists and people who really do want to help. And I believe I was one of them. And it did help that I was older. So I was working for another company and I had an abrupt change in my job and I was looking for a new job. So I started watching videos because I really didn't want to have a lot of responsibility. I wanted to just come to work, and leave. And I found that by getting something that didn't pay as much, you didn't have as much responsibility. Hey, Danny. Oh, thank you. So I didn't want as much responsibility as I'd had before. Because in my other job, if I lost a client, I was losing thousands and thousands of dollars. And I thought to myself, well, if they don't buy a lipstick, so what? It's only $18.50. So I said, okay, I'm going to try this. You never see anybody but young people at the store. Very rarely do you see anybody mature. So I thought, well, maybe some fluke. MAC's motto was all ages, all races, all genders, I believe it is. I have a shot at it. So I watched a lot of videos because I didn't want to go directly to a MAC store because I didn't think of myself as a MAC artist, so to speak. I thought of myself as just a beauty enthusiast. So I went and watched a lot of videos. And none of the videos that I saw had a mature woman in it. None of them. They were all young girls. All that had like great artistry. They could really cut a crease. They could do all these things, wonderful things to faces. And I knew that was not me. That was not me by a long shot. I put, I think it's the makeup mess tag, or there's a tag where I was talking about my last time that I was a makeup artist and what was the funniest thing that I had done when I was a makeup artist, and I'll put it up there. That was not me. I have the most basic makeup skills imaginable. And I thought, okay, well, for laughs and giggles, I'm going to try this. So I watched a lot of videos. What were the different levels within Ulta? I'll start talking to you about Ulta first because Ulta is who ultimately paid me. Yes, they do love makeup too, and some of them, some mature ladies do some great jobs. I'm not one of them, but they do some great jobs. In the Ulta world, you have the different levels. You have the beauty advisors who are basically cashiers, and then you have the prestige, and they work on the side of the store where Urban Decay, Too Faced, all the higher end products are. And then you have the boutique specialist, which is what I was because I work for MAC. And so my hiring was a two-pronged process. One, Ulta had to first decide that they liked me, and then I had to pass MAX test in order to get into the position. So I watched a lot of videos about Ulta first because I just wanted to know, do my research, know what's going on, how am I going to get in there? One of the things that I saw a lot of people talk about is if you're looking for, let me just turn off the sound on this. I want to sound. Where's my sound? There it is. If you are looking for a job, you need to dress the part. Hey, Tracy, if you're looking for a job, you want to dress the part of the job. So the first thing they said was, come in head to toe black, and I can't stand wearing black. Oh, felt like I was going to a funeral every day. You have to dress the part. So you have to wear black from head to toe. And then I said, well, look, I'm old. I have gray hair. I'm going to let my gray hair out because I'm not dyeing my hair for a job. For what I consider a survival job, I'm not going to dye my hair for that. Not going to happen. So I made myself up as best I could, and I walked in there as confidently as I could. And I know when those young ladies saw me in there, and I was, I need to speak to the sales manager, blah, blah, blah. I know they must have been giggling to themselves because that store is full of 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, tops 22, 23-year-olds. Other than the store managers, everybody else was young. And so I went in. I came from a business background. I was comfortable. I've been interviewed by 4 or 5 people. So the two ladies that were interviewing me, I wasn't worried about them at all. So they ask, the normal questions. How do you deal with a customer who's angry? How do you deal with this? What do you, one of the things I told them is I think that retail is dead. I think that retail stores are going to become return centers. That's what I told them. I told the district manager that the way retail is going today, people don't necessarily want to leave their house and go in there because you can buy it online. And if you don't like it, you just go in and return it or exchange it. So you're not going to spend a lot of time in the store. And if you want people to come into your store, you have to find a way to wow them. Are you going to fight your gray all the way? No. I did that, and I'm like, not going to fight my gray. Not going to fight my gray. But if there has to be something in the store that brings people into the store, or else there is really no reason for them to be there. Yes, they could swatch, but I think that even the younger population isn't even thinking of swatching because they're watching enough videos. They have their twins, so to speak, their makeup, their foundation twin, their hair twin, their whatever twin. And if their twin buys it, they'll buy it online. And if they don't like it, if there's a store, they'll bring it back to the store. So you really have to find a way to grab the audience that you have in there. And so I'm sure they went, okay, this is not an 18-year-old coming in, I want to make somebody up. Because I understand that it's about the sale. Yes, it's nice to be able to have the ability to make somebody look pretty, but the bottom line is they're there to sell you something. And don't get it twisted. They want to sell you something. So I got through that interview and I was like, okay, I got through that interview. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? All those ridiculous canned questions, which do they really listen? I think they're just looking to see if I can walk and chew gum at the same time. If I can follow directions is basically what they want to see. So then the next scary point for me was I had to pass a technical with MAC. And that's where I was really scared because the reality is I am not a makeup artist. I'm not. I did makeup when I was in college. That's many, many years ago. So I have a girlfriend who is a makeup artist. And so I went over to her house and we played with things and she told me some, gave me some quick things, and you have to bring a model with you. And I watched a lot of videos with MAC and what happens when MAC hires you. Of course, you wear all black. You look like you're going to a funeral. You try to beat your face as best you can, and you bring a model with you. And sometimes you have a group interview and sometimes you have a one-on-one interview. I guess I was lucky enough to have a one-on-one interview so that my model, which was my girlfriend, and I knew exactly what colors I was going to put on her and all that because we already planned that ahead of time. And we were using all MAC products. So my girlfriend, and she would give me signals when I was doing something right or wrong. And so I sat her in the chair and we began the process. And basically what I did through the majority of the process wasn't necessarily making her up because, I mean, I knew I could make her look decent. What I spent my time was building the sale. That's what Mac wants to see. Mac wants to see you build the sale. Yeah, it's good that you have artistry. Yeah, you know, if you can beat a face, that's nice. But what they really want to know is, can you sell MAC products? Because if you can beat a face and the person walks off with an $18 lipstick, MAC wants to make money. I'll see you, Tracy. Watch the replay. Watch the replay. Anybody that comes on afterwards, please give me a like. And if you have a channel, put purple hearts up so that we know that you have a channel so that we can look at your channel too. Also, I'll take a break in here since I have to let you know that we are spotlighting. I belong to a group and we're spotlighting 2 YouTubers. And I will put the card of the first YouTuber here. And then later on in the video, I'll put the card of the other YouTuber. But back to what I was saying. Hey, Ann. Hi, Ann. So what Mac really wants to know is, can you sell? Because they can teach you how to make a face up decent. I mean, if it's like cut, I mean, if it's somebody that needs something really, really, you can always pass them off to somebody who has a little bit more artistry than you. But what Mac really wants is to sell product. Thank you. What Mac really wants you to do is to sell product. And a lot of times, and unfortunately the ladies that I was working with, they missed that. Yeah, I know. I heard that Aretha Franklin died today. I saw her in concert just a couple of years ago at the State Fair. It was so sad. It was so sad. I mean, I grew up as a youth listening to her music, big time Motown. Oh, and that woman could sing well up into her years. I think when I saw her, was she in her 70s? And I was like, wow, that woman has a voice on her and strong. And she sang the whole time. She sang the whole time. It was just crazy. It was just crazy. And may she rest in peace. And I pray for her family, for the loss of her to her family. But one of the things that Mac wanted to, I didn't know she had cancer. She lived a long time with cancer if she did. What Mac wants you to do is to sell product. And a lot of times that was kind of like with the ladies that I work with, we all got along, but you know, they wanted the artistry and not that much the sales, which I think that's where some of that Mac people or snotty kind of maybe comes into play. I mean, I didn't care who I made up. I wasn't there to display my artistry. People aren't wearing, you know, so-and-so did my face. I didn't have to worry about that. I did work for Mac. I don't anymore, but I did work for Mac. And I worked for Mac and Ulta together. So I was in an Ulta store and I was a Mac boutique specialist. So I made people up. And I think the hardest thing for me when I was working there was that a lot of people come to Ulta to get made up for big seasons in their life, which I find very interesting. That's okay. I find very interesting because for me, if I was getting married, this one instance, if I'm getting married, I'd want to hire somebody to come and make me up. I wouldn't go to Ulta to get made up. To me, that's a huge milestone in your life. And you don't know the skill level yes, you have an idea what the skill level of the person would be, but you don't really know the skill level of the person who's working on you. And this is your wedding. This is what your pictures are going to be here for a long time. Don't you want to spend a little extra money and have somebody there who can, dab your brow and touch up throughout the service, between the service and the reception, do these things? No, people come to Ulta to get their wedding pictures done. Senior pictures. It's a point in time, but nowadays senior pictures, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's, in the yearbook. Don't you think you want to take that extra step to get somebody who this is what they do all the time, senior pictures? Just like ask the photographer who's taking your pictures. They're probably not going to send you to Ulta to get your face done. Maybe they do. I don't know. But those were the most frustrating times of working there, because I love color matching. I would color match all day and every day. In terms of foundations, I can do that with my eyes closed all day, every day. What I found frustrating is somebody I don't know. This is the first time I'm seeing you, and you expect me to figure out what the thought you had in your head or the Instagram picture you have. You want to look like Kylie Jenner. Okay, Kylie Jenner doesn't look like Kylie Jenner. I can't make you look like Kylie Jenner. And you're sitting there and you're going, okay, let's run it by and see what we can do. And it was frustrating for me. My family kept telling me, don't stress over it. They came to Ulta. Their expectation can only be so high. I was like, okay. What I did enjoy a whole lot, and I would say that if you want to pick up a couple of hours, don't think that Ulta is not a place that a mature woman can work at, because you can't. It is, there's like a group of people don't realize. Yes, they don't. I'm like, I cut your crease, but your eye is not her eye shape. And Lord knows if she's changed that eye shape with Photoshop. Your eye is what your eye is, and I can only put on your eye what your eye will allow. So if you got a hooded eye, I can't give you a look where it's all lid. I can't do that. I can't, shy of kind of finding a way to tack your eyelid up. I can't do it. So, those are some of the frustrations. But as a mature woman, one of the things I enjoyed were that our store had a lot more, in the time that I spent working there, a lot more mature women came from other stores to come to our store because I was there. Because they wanted to talk to somebody who could quasi understand what they were talking about. And what was interesting was that sometimes the younger people that I worked with got jealous and had issues with the fact that the mature people wanted to talk to me. I'm like, I can't help it. You had the ability to make them up all these other times. It's not like this is the first time in Ulta. The difference is I'm not trying to make them look like the Instagram person. I'm trying to make them look the best that they can look the way they are. So it was interesting. It was very, very, very interesting. I liked the girls that I worked with. They were a lot of fun. And if and when I retire, I would probably go back there because it was a great working experience. It's a great if you're trying to make a little extra money for the holidays. The reason why I wanted to put this out. Hey, Courtney. The reason why I'm putting it out now is if you're trying to make some extra money for the holidays, they're doing their holiday hiring, and this is a great time to get free makeup. Free makeup. Also, because you get gratis, although my store didn't give as much gratis as other stores do. Yes, it is. Thank you. I'm not telling you the name of the new job I'm going to. It is still in retail, but the Macy's Ulta is the not the Macy's Ulta, the Ulta Mac was my old job. And that's why I'm talking about it. Yes. So if you're looking to make like, some like 2 nights a week or a shift a week, the nice thing is you get a good discount. So if you're going to buy the stuff anyway, you get a good discount. I'm going to be a sales manager in a retail setting. So that's also, I'm not going to be on YouTube as much. I'm trying to pre-record a lot of stuff so that I can make sure that I have content coming out. But my schedule is going to be a lot different. At Mac, I had a pretty set schedule. I was off on Wednesdays and Thursdays, Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I worked 4 days a week, and I have Sundays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays off. So I could record on Wednesday or Thursday and edit on the other day. So I have a couple of videos that I've edited that'll start to come up. But I wanted to get this one out there. Thank you. Yes, my job does come first. That's what pays the bills. Oh. Courtney, I know I was looking at your videos and you were saying that at the beginning of your video, if you were sick, that this would be the beginning. And if you weren't sick, this would be the beginning. So, I hope you feel better. I hope, that what you're taking is making you feel better. But if you're looking for something to do or to make a little extra money, one nice thing is you do some stores. I can't say all stores, but some stores you get gratis. Vendors come in and they want you to sell their products, so they give you gratis. You can win gratis. Like sometimes they have big days when a vendor comes in and they do like a promotion for a day, and they want you to sign up people and get people to make appointments, and you'll get gratis that way too. And you always get a discount. And typically they give you one level of discount initially, and then around the holidays, for like a week or so, they give you a higher discount. So you can get you can stock up on whatever Ulta has. The only downside is that they don't allow you to use your discount online. And the 21 days of beauty, you can't get your discount on the 21 days of beauty items. So any item that is the half off or whatever, you don't get anything off of that. Thank you. Yes, please remember to give a like. Please remember to give a like. So I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to say about Mac and Ulta. I got a lot of, I liked Mac before. So I got a lot of gratis from Mac. The store that I worked in didn't necessarily give a lot of gratis. So that's why I say it depends on your store. Monday. I start my new job on Monday. So the store I worked at didn't give a lot of gratis. Very rarely, which was kind of hard because most of the young people didn't realize that gratis was coming into the store every day. And that's because they were scheduled throughout the day. I worked a steady 4 full days a week, so I could see when the gratis was coming in. They got hair dryers, curling irons, they got all sorts of stuff. And a lot of that stuff never trickled down to anybody. Sometimes the people in the prestige side, they got to see a little bit more gratis because vendors came in to sell. And so when a vendor came in, they would give you a full, one time, one vendor gave me I told her that I was taking a selfie. Oh, I'm very excited. I told her I was taking a selfie and I saw some wrinkles on my neck. And I was like a little bit perturbed that I saw some wrinkles on my neck. This woman gave me a full brand new jar of $80 neck cream. I wasn't going to buy an $80 neck cream. Not happening. But she gave it to me. I'm like, yep, I'll take that. I was like, yep, I'll take that. So I think those are the things I'm going to miss, is being able to get gratis on my Juvia's Place. They carry Juvia's Place when I'm leaving. Like, what's up with that? I love Juvia's Place. They're going to carry that when I'm leaving. What else am I going to miss? I love Exuviance. I love all of Exuviance, but that brand is crazy expensive. Oh, and one of the other things they do is sometimes the vendors give you an extra discount off of your discount. So like this week, I think Clinique is giving an extra discount on the discount, and Exuviance is giving an extra discount on the discount. So you can really get some really good deals. And even if you're only working one shift a week, like as I said, we're moving into the holiday season and they're looking for seasonal workers. Even if you're only working one shift a week, you can still take advantage of those things. Oh man, do they have like a store attached to the warehouse? Because I would love that. Now, I think you're on the East Coast, if I remember correctly. Yes, Lisa, you're in Canada. Sorry. Do you have Ulta in Canada? Yes, New Jersey. My sisters live in New Jersey. So I had to go visit them and then make my way over to Juvia's Place. Lisa, do you have a Ulta in Canada? No. Okay, no Ulta. Well, do you have something like Ulta? Do you have like a TK? Is it TK Maxx? I know outside of the US, I think it's called TK Maxx, because I know I've seen some Dutch, I think, and some UK bloggers talk about TK Maxx. Oh, you have Sephora. Well, I think Gadget Lily works in Sephora. And and I'm sure that, if even if you could spare a little bit of time, that's like, I know you have some limitations, Lisa, but that's a good way to feed your beauty addiction. And it definitely fed my beauty addiction. I have way too much stuff. Way too much stuff. Oh, wow. Well, is it Shoppers Mart you have? I hear Samantha Jane, because Samantha Jane is in Canada also. I watch her from time to time. And she talks about a store in Canada. Now, I don't know where in Canada she lives. Is it Shoppers Drug Mart or Shoppers something that she gets discounted stuff at. I gotta watch her again. I haven't watched her in a little while. But yeah, this is the time to really, if you're gonna do a quickie, we have Shoppers Drug Mart. Okay, yeah, I've heard her talk about that, and she seems to get things that I can't get here. She seems to get there. So I'm sure and then you have The Ordinary too, because The Ordinary, there are not a lot of stores that you can walk up and get The Ordinary here, but I'm thinking The Ordinary is in Canada also. That you can kind of like just walk in and get it. Oh, they don't have coupons or anything like that. Wow. So I just want to say that you're never too old, to try something new. And that's the bottom line. I thought I had worked for Estee Lauder when I was in college many, many, many moons ago. And I worked at Macy's, and I did cosmetics there too. And then I embarked on my life and the 6 or 7 other careers I've done in my lifetime. But you're never too old to kind of try something new. So that's what I really wanted to come across to you guys, that you can do anything that you want to do. You just put your mind to it and it will work for you. So I'm embarking on something new in my life. I've never managed people before, so this will be my first time doing that. Take care, Anne. They tend to do that. Oh, I don't have any of those at home, so that's a good thing. But I'm not going to stay on. Love you too. Not going to stay on very long. I just wanted to get this video up and just talk about MAC and Ulta. And if anybody wants to hear more about how my interview process, exactly how it went, I mean, I just talked briefly about a couple of key things that went on through the hiring process. I can go into more detail. I can write things down and be more detailed about how I went about getting it. But pretty much, you look the part, look the part, do what they ask you to do. Pretty much, they're not asking a lot of you. Artistry is important, but artistry is secondary to sales. The whole concept of a cosmetic company is they want to sell a product, and as well as artistry is extremely important. You have to be able to sell the product. So they're looking for 2 things. And if you have excellent artistry and they do not sense that you can sell their product, you won't get the job. If you have decent artistry, not exceptional, not great, if you have decent artistry and can sell, you'll get the job. And if you can sell and you have on the borderline, like I was, you'll still get the job, because they're trying to sell. They can train you in the artistry. Even at the MAC stores, they have, I think right now they have a necklace that has like little, if you ever see them, they have a necklace with little jewels on it. And the necklace represents that you pass basic training. And then the jewels on the necklace say that you've passed specific courses. Now, we didn't have that at Ulta. We had basic training. They gave us a necklace and a pin, both of which I promptly lost, and I never got another one. But we had 3 days of training, and that was it. We've never been trained any further than that. And the majority of the training that we had was customer service training. So I'm just saying that if you're young, you're old, and you're looking for a new job, yes, you love sales. If you're young, old, mature, I know some people don't like old, mature, looking for a part-time job, a holiday season job, Ulta's a great place. And you love beauty, Ulta's a great place, because you get a chance to be surrounded by all these new things that are going to be pumping out, all the new palettes and things that are going to be pumping out. You get to earn your rewards, and I get to earn my rewards. My rewards were earning some of the hauls that I had. Part of that was rewards money, and I got discounts on what I bought. So I got incrementally more than I would have gotten had I just been a customer. So I'm just telling you that if you're looking to make a couple of extra dollars in the holiday season or a survival job, I would say Ulta. I'm sure Sephora's similar. Can't speak to Sephora because I'm not there, but I'd say that it's similar. If you can, I mean, even if you can't sell, because a lot of the young people that I worked with couldn't sell their way out of a paper bag. But some of them were open to learn. And that's all you need to be. They needed bodies. They needed bodies to put away things. They needed bodies. But if you want to be successful and have fun doing it, if you know how to sell, it's a great job. If you want to learn how to sell, it's a great job. If you love makeup, it's a great job. And that was about all I wanted to say about my new job, the fact that I'm changing jobs, not my new job, because I'm not telling you a lot about my new job, other than the fact that I'm a sales manager. I'm not telling you a lot about my new job because it's my new job. When I do that for a little bit longer, maybe I'll talk about it. But my old job was working at MAC, working at Ulta for MAC. So Ulta paid me, but I worked as a MAC artist. Loved every minute of it. It was tons of fun. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I know that I had several clients who came back over and over again and loved to have me make them up and show them new things about makeup. And that was fun. And that there were young people who actually sought me out as a person of color, because there are not a lot of people of color working in these stores. They sought me out for that. So that was good. I had a great time. I would do it again. Given my druthers, I would do it again. And I can't think of anything else. Oh, I needed to put the other person that we're spotlighting over here. And I ask that you go to their videos and tell them that divinedivak sent you. They have great content. And finally, I wanted to talk about a card I'm going to put here, which is my Support Me card. And that is a group of my videos that I put together so that you get to know a little bit more about me. So it's a smattering of different videos that I have done over time so that you get to feel like you know me a little bit more. And I ask that you watch that. By watching that, you get entertainment. I get watch time. My goal is to get to at least 1,000 subscribers, and I'm working on trying to get to 40 hours watch time. And so by setting that playlist and watching through that playlist, you give me some watch time, you get entertainment. So I thank all of you who have recently subscribed. I appreciate the support. For those of you who have been with me from the beginning, I thank you so much. I ask that you continue to comment. Let me know what you like to see. Let me know which videos you like, and I will try to create those videos for you. And I want to just thank each and every one of you, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. I will see you in the next video. Bye.